And voilà, Jean-Paul. Morning Vogue, Alexis Stone. Come with me as I become Jean-Paul Gaultier. Paris seems to be my second home recently, so I just spent a month here, like with no work obligations, because every time I am here, it's kind of spent dressing up as other people. So for my first month of just being here, it was nice catching up with friends, drinking my body weight in cheap wine.
Do you have a favorite place where to drink wine?
Ooh, do you know what? It's trash that I say this, but Raid.
Oh.
I know, I'm kind of like tourist trash, I'm sorry. We're not all like that. I think I grew up in the 90s when films were so heavily focused on like practical effects. So the Doubtfires and all of these, I don't know, crazy transformations were so mesmerizing for me. And I think growing up in a broken family, it was kind of like a world that I submerged myself in. As a young kid watching all these amazing fashion shows, seeing all of Pat's work with Galliano and these crazy makeup transformations, that's always been a source of inspiration for me. Borrowing someone's identity, I don't know, I just find it fascinating. I've always been enamored by Halloween and playing dress up, so doing it to the extreme lengths that many people go to, it's just, I don't know, it keeps things exciting for me. Yeah, my head condom. I think I did Doubtfire during COVID because I needed something to sort of keep me afloat. So it just felt like a nice time in my life to do it. So when I did it with Demna, I envisioned her being dressed in Balenciaga and I kind of worked backwards. But I think just being able to pay homage in a respectful, beautiful way, while sort of encouraging a younger generation to sort of watch the film again, that was my sole purpose of it. And that was the beautiful thing with it. I had so many people message me being like, oh, we just showed our kids Doubtfire for the first time and they're obsessed. So maybe that same feeling I had when I was a kid, others get to enjoy now. So Neill Gorton, who sculpts the prosthetics, does almost like a clay mock-up, and then we bounce ideas back and forth and notes and we make changes. We were fortunate with this one that Madame Tussauds were very kind enough to digitally scan in Jean-Paul Gaultier for us so we could physically print a copy of his head out, just because technology has changed as of recently, so we can rely on things like that, like digital printing. Then we sort of refer back to the sculpt and the 3D scan, then it goes to mold making, running it with silicone, doing test pieces, punching all of the hair into the silicone appliances. It takes about 10 people. I think that's why this industry is so attractive to so many outsiders, is you can be who you want to be, quite literally for me, and you get to surround yourself with similar-minded people who maybe once upon a time saw these shows and were so enamored by it and wanted to just create iconic imagery and be around people that they felt that they could relate to. So, I don't know, it's a family, fashion. Claustrophobic. Do you know what? My house always looks like a FBI Most Wanted for a few weeks before, because I have like faces printed all over, but he uses his hands a lot. I find he's always like, ah, voilà. That and his ears. He has very distinctive ears. Do you know what? I think he's such a caricature of himself anyway, this kind of larger-than-life persona. So it actually makes this whole transformation a lot easier, because it's not like I'm transforming into a shy, girl-next-door beauty. It's a very sort of over-the-top, loud, flamboyant, confident guy. Do you know what? One of the earliest memories was obviously seeing the infamous perfume torso bottle, and I think growing up as a kid around this almost what I would consider almost very homoerotic brand, it was the first time that I saw it done so unapologetically. So I think, I don't know, the clothes, the shows, people that he aligns himself with have always sort of had the same ethos in their approach to life. So I don't know, I think it's very inspiring. I've never met Jean-Paul, so we'll see. He might do a little pit stop later, which is terrifying for me, because dressing up as someone but being nose to nose with them is so intimidating. It is always an odd feeling, because it looks a lot more fun than it feels sometimes. So it's a little restraint. I think I feel like the process is done. For me, when the teeth go in, just because it's those little details that really define them, but I think specifically for this transformation, when I put that sailor jumper on, it's just gonna really complete the look. Well, I think the devil is in the details for sure. I don't know how to describe it. It feels like you have a pillow over your head, like a very tight vacuum sucked pillow.
And voila, Jean-Paul.
Yeah, so Jean-Paul, if you stand here.
Yeah, good.
Shoulder a little bit. Yeah.
Shoulder, and then when I was... Chin down. Nice, and chin up high. Laughing, ha!
Thank you so much, Vogue, for following me as Jean-Paul Gaultier. See you soon.